Good evening, school board members. I am excited to be here on March 11th to share the equity update on our partnership with 100 Black Men of Medicine. And specifically, we are going to share the equity update on the Saturday School program. Tonight's agenda includes an alignment to our equity framework. And so I'm going to highlight how our partnership with 100 Black Men of Medicine aligns to our district's equity framework, our strategic plan, and our mission and vision. We then will highlight features of the program supported by 100 Black Men of Medicine, and move into an overview of the Saturday School program. And so you will get a tour, a more in-depth tour of the implementation of the Saturday School program, and then we'll end with gratitude. You are familiar with the equity framework with this image, and want to just call out that the 100 Black Men of Medicine supports the Saturday School program, which is one of many programs that the Sun Prairie Area School District benefits from through the partnership. And our Saturday School program focuses on increasing the academic scores of all students, and specifically our Black and Brown students, as well as with our statement that we stand behind all of our students, staff, and families of lower socioeconomic status. Through the Saturday School program, meals and transportation are provided, as well as this program being completely at zero cost to our students who participate in the program. The featured programs that our school district benefits from through our partnership includes the Back to School Celebration, Helping Those Who Help Others, the 100 Black Men of Medicine Democracy Project, the African American History Academic Challenge Bowl, the Dollars and Cents Program, Christmas for Children with Responsibilities, Solutions, a Multi-Generational Approach, ICANN Internship Program, Project SOAR, and the program that we are talking about today, the Saturday School program. And I am going to turn it now over to Jamie Racine, our Community Schools Coordinator.
Thank you, Michael. As many of you know, one of the 6 key practices of our community school strategy is to provide expanded and enriched learning opportunities. And in service to improving academic achievement for all students, we've partnered with 100 Black Men of Madison to create this program whose focus you can see on the screen. I also would like to give credit to Director Sandra Brown, the director of our Saturday School program, for helping me to put this presentation together. Next slide, Michael. The targeted recruitment for this program really focuses on increasing the academic scores of all students, but especially our Black and Brown students. Recruitment is done in partnership between the school principals, Saturday school staff, as well as our community schools, site coordinators, and myself, program coordinator. Our total enrollment right now is 20 students, and we are on track to enroll 10 additional students by the end of this month. And right now I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Lexi Vanden Heuvel to give some history of the program.
Thank you. I want to go back and share that our work and conversations at Northside at this time around 2020 were centered in growing our understanding and learning how to co-create as a school community what we wanted our school to look like for our students and our families. We were focusing conversations, isolating race, and setting our intentions on serving our Black and Brown students, looking for innovative ways to connect with our community and establish partnerships that aligned with our vision as a community school. Ronald Cato, a 5th grade teacher at Northside Elementary, also served as a leader on our equity team and was also a member of the 100 Black Men of Madison. And through our conversations, he connected Northside with Dr. Rose, president of the 100 Black Men. And he came to visit Northside and just learn a little bit more about our school community, what made us beautiful, and start to think about the possibilities for a partnership. The partnership we landed on and started planning to launch in 21-22 was the 100 Scholars Program. And it was because the purpose and the goals aligned with the vision that we were creating as a community school. expanding learning opportunities for students, as Jamie just shared, but also establishing a culture of belonging and creating a space for shared voice and power with our families. So in 21-22, we launched the program at Northside Elementary. It continued through that summer, serving students in kindergarten through 3rd grade. That summer, there were planning meetings that took place that expanded the program to include scholars at Creekside Elementary. In the fall of 22-23, the program continued, moving its site to Creekside Elementary. And again, this year served students at both Northside and Creekside Elementary, housed at Creekside again this year. The program has continued to expand, having scholars continue. Those that started in K3 are getting older, so now it's expanded to serve kindergarten through 5th grade, allowing those scholars to continue, and also creating space for other scholars that could benefit from the program. Next slide. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what a Saturday session looks like. We start the day with breakfast, where they're having like a morning meeting where they're coming together and connecting as a community, sharing in a meal together. They move into classes. They have a couple of sessions. These ratios are small, about 4 scholars for every certified teacher. And so they're working with them, having a break in the middle, and then we close together with another community meeting where we do a guest reader that we'll talk to you a little bit more about. Next, we'd like to share with you a little more insight into what a Saturday session looked like with a video that Mr. Morgan's going to share.
So, you know, he needs gentle reminders. He needs reminders. That's why we're here.
This program definitely stands with our kids and making sure our kids have support.
I want to say is that Saturday school is very nice. It's very kind. It's helpful for my learning.
Or you can use pictures.
I'm learning about subtraction, addition, time, and division. And I'm learning about reading.
You know 4 + 4?
8.
Oh, yes, give me some. Love that.
I'm learning that math is really important.
We can't have that many ones over there.
94. I can.
Because you can tell the difference. Like before, he didn't used to like to write, and now at home he wants to write and do math, and without even me telling them to. So I would definitely recommend it.
So this is so impactful for me right now that you are here. You're taking time out of your busy day
Yeah.
just to come here and to connect. This is gonna last for long. It's gonna have a life-lasting long impression.
It definitely gives her one up by getting support one-on-one by teachers and just being able to be with kids that are in the same kind of situation as her. And I mean, these teachers are great. They put a lot of time into the student plans for Saturday. They put a lot of time, and so it means the world. And last year I was in it, and Olivia did significantly improve in reading.
They help me grow my brain more, and it's very helpful.
As brave as you.
The best part of it is people are really nice, and I can learn a lot of things.
That video is such a beautiful depiction of the program. You get to hear the stories from the students, from the caregivers, and from the teachers. This slide is talking about the academic impact of this incredible program. 100 Scholars' role is to help reinforce foundational skills and to provide academic practice with small group instruction. The classroom size is about 4 students to 1 teacher. Oftentimes classrooms have 2, the teacher and support staff, as well as supporting the families at home learning. As a site coordinator, I get to serve as a bridge between this program and the Northside community. So I'm communicating with classroom teachers, talking to caregivers and supporting students in that capacity. Also, as community schools, we have supported a caregiver session through the Kofi model and ran that in the spring to support caregiver growth as well, and really building on parent empowerment. I will now turn over the next slide to Jamie.
Thanks, Stacy. As you saw and heard from many caregivers, that this is really a whole child, whole family program with students at the center. As Michael mentioned, there's free weekly transportation that's provided to and from the program. Families are engaged throughout the program, including the invitation to stay for breakfast and come back for the guest reader. There's regular family conferences that include updates on the student progress and family leadership programs. Director Brown was sharing how valuable it is to walk around over breakfast and hearing the teachers talking to the parents about simple ways that they can support student learning at home. Students that attend at least 10 sessions also receive a 529 stipend, which is a savings account for college or future education. So investing in their future education as well as supporting them right now. And they were also provided technology to help support at-home learning, which I'll talk about a little bit about in a moment. Students receive an end of program celebration with families and friends present, and 100 Scholars also has bilingual staff. So English and Spanish adults are in the building to help make those connections between the students' learning and home life. If Michael wants to go to the next slide, we can share a short video that showcases the technology that was provided to families to help support at-home learning.
And then there's an IT person who's gonna teach the parents, like if people don't know, how to use the laptops. So you can have them at home. Programming itself is like amazing, but to have like somebody like provide not only the tools, but the opportunity for us to like learn how to use the tools to empower our kids.
Thank you very much for this one. It's very important for us, for everything parents for here. So we very happy for the education and for our children. So thank you very much and bendiciones para todos.
Helpful. A lot of people don't have resources like this, and it's great to be able to have somebody provide that for you. And you can stay up to date with everything and learn just right along with your kids.
Thank you. Letting us get a computer so we can get smarter for Saturday school. And thank you.
I agree with you, Stacy, that those videos are extremely powerful, and it's hard to come back from the video and even close out. Before I just acknowledge and give gratitude to those who helped make the partnership possible, I do want to acknowledge that at the beginning in the opening slide that I intended to introduce those who are joining me here today. And so I'm just going to ask if Jamie Racine, Stacy Christensen, and Dr. Lexi Van Hoovel will just unmute their videos as I acknowledge them. Jamie Racine is our community schools coordinator. She's been in front of the board many times as her work overlaps and intersects all across our system. Also, Dr. Lexi Van Hoovel, I don't know if I'm the first to actually in front of the board or in front of any large group to acknowledge you, Lexi, as Dr. Lexi Vanden Heuvel, who just defended her dissertation last week. And so congratulations. And Lexi was the founding principal at Northside during the 2021-2022 2022 school year when the partnership between 100 Black Men of Medicine and the Saturday program started, when it was founded. And so I can refer to her as the founding principal of our implementation of the Saturday School program. And then Stacy Christensen, who was also a part of the 2021-2022 Northside staff, who helped support and continues to support the implementation of this program. And I'd be remiss not to acknowledge that there are so many other individuals who are not on the video with us today, who are integral to the implementation, including Mr. Ronald Cato, the entire Northside staff, who were the founding adults who helped to make this this all happen. And then to the gratitude, I want to acknowledge the Board of Education, the school board, for having the vision, the equity framework, the strategic thinking around how do we continuously close the achievement and opportunity gap for our students of color, our Black and Brown students in particular, and to continue to open up the resources and make it possible for us to do this. 100 Black Men of Medicine Incorporated is been not only supportive of our school system with the Saturday School program, but many of the featured programs that I named earlier that that extends access and opportunities from our youngest learners all the way through our high school students. Director Brown and the 100 Scholar staff, I want to acknowledge them. Dr. Rose, who's the president of 100 Black Men of Medicine, in his leadership and his vision and his belief in every student, and the many other programs that he and I connect on. And so I want to acknowledge both Dr. Rose and Director Brown. The caregivers, parents and families of the 100 Scholars for their support and leadership, the Creekside Elementary staff, specifically the weekend custodial crew that makes sure that the schools are clean, safe, and ready for school, and making sure that our students who are coming in on Saturday are safe and that the place is sanitary for our students. Our Northside Elementary staff for their leadership, their time, especially on the weekends. The Sun Prairie Community School site coordinators, all of them, and all of the guest readers. I had the opportunity to be a guest reader, and it was an unbelievable experience. And to those like me who had that opportunity, and the many other guest readers who give up their personal time, especially on Saturday mornings, to come out and read to the students. And as I close again by just acknowledging the vision of the Northside staff. And I also want to just name that staff team had this vision, saw this need, and worked to make this happen. And it was during the global pandemic. And so again, gratitude to everyone who contributed to the implementation of the Saturday School program. And that concludes our equity update for the March 11th school board. Thank you again for all of your help, your leadership, and your support.